It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Gino Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Gino Jones.
Hey, I'm back. I hope you miss me. Yes, I am back. It's the Gino Jones Show. I come to you live now. My normal start times and days are Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I got to click a little button here because I have guests on the show today, and I always love it when I have guests. Yes, sir. Just click another button. Okay. Back away from the camera, young man. Monday through Friday, my normal start times and days, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. If you're in Chicago, where I spent the last 5 days, 5:30. If you're out on the West Coast, where my oldest daughter, my firstborn, Lauren Shiana Hill Vaughn is, it is 3:30 p.m. That's when we hit it Monday through Friday. Subscribe, share, screen grab. That means rip some of the video. You can rip it, pull it, however you do it, and put it up on your social media platform, any social media platform you got. We can make it go viral. Any part of this show, feel free to go ahead and do your thing. The Gino Jones Show is brought to you by CM Transportation. If your business needs a transportation company that is dependable, reliable, and on time, because that doesn't sound anything like the transportation company you got, then I got the transportation company for you, CM like Mary Transportation. You can check them out, www.CM like Mary, like my mom's name, CM Transportation, LLC.net, CM Transportation, LLC.net, or you can call them. They're based right here in the Charleston, South Carolina Metro, 843-606-2702, 843-606-2702. Shout out to Carissa Carter, CEO of CM Transportation, a huge sponsor. She's just a huge fan of the Gino Jones Show and the show's mission. So nothing but love to you. She is a part of the Gino Jones Show family. So black woman-owned business, one of the top transportation companies in America. Because you know, sisters, you know, you want to get something done. You got a sister, you got a black woman that's on top of her game. Oh man, it's gonna get done. It's gonna get done right. I'm not saying like everyone, but come on, you got the right one on your team. You got a winner. She gonna help you win too. So let me start off before I bring on my guest. Happy birthday. I am 6 days away from my birthday. Happy birthday to Shanice. I love your smile. Remember that song from way back in the 90s, 91. I was actually in Pittsburgh. Got a chance to meet Shanice when that song came out. She literally lived about a mile from where the radio station was. And she came, it was her mom, her cousin, it was like the whole team. She brought the whole block with her. But she was just young and just full of energy, but just really sweet, just a beautiful spirit, and she's still that way now at 51. Happy birthday, Shanice Wilson Knox, because you know she married the brother Flex Alexander, the comedian and actor. You've seen him. And she had the big hit Silent Prayer. And if you are a fan of Family Matters, you remember Shanice was on season 5 of Family Matters. So happy birthday, Shanice, 51. Raphael Sadiqa, Tony. It's our anniversary. And man, all the Tony hits, Slow Wine, Slow. That was my favorite album with the anniversary and Slow Wine. And there was another, It Never Rains in Southern California. Tony, well, listen, I live in L.A. That's a lie. It does rain. It does rain in Southern California. Not all the time, but it rains enough. Anyway, Raphael Sadiq, 58 today. I'm based here in the Charleston, South Carolina Metro, and a native of Charleston, South Carolina. He's a bad young man, a young brother. I know his family, and I'm so excited. I was so excited when I heard he was going to be playing Bobby Brown in the New Edition story that was on BET, the New Edition story. Happy birthday, Woody McClain, 35 today, and NFL baller. Frank Gore played for the 49ers and for the Colts, and his uncle is a fan of my radio show, and I believe he watches this TV show, brother named John. He John, this is Frank. He would say, hey, Gino, this is Frank Gore's uncle. Every time he called. I say, Frank Gore's uncle, what's your name, dude? He said, oh, John, man, John. So shout out to Frank Gore. He's 41 today. And Frank, shout out to your Uncle John, because he was a huge fan, dude. Listen, he loved you, man, and was really proud of you. Everybody else is too. All right. Let me first start off now going into the monologue. Congratulations to the class of 2024. It is graduation season is here. I just came back, like I said, from Chicago. So the official wardrobe consultant and stylist of the Gino Jones Show is my daughter. If you've been watching this show, you know it. Allie Jones, Alexandria Nicole Jones, Allie Jones. That's Daddy. Daddy calls her. Everybody on Daddy's side calls her Allie. Everybody on Mommy's side calls her Lex or Lexi. That's a whole nother that's a whole different show. Don't ask. Don't worry. Anyway, Allie Jones, graduate with a Bachelor of Fine Arts, fashion designer. As a matter of fact, their senior thesis was to put on and produce an entire New York, Paris, Milan style fashion show on the runway. A model, she had to create a whole new clothing line of 9 fits, as the kids say, or outfits. The models, makeup, as a matter of fact, not only is Allie a fashion designer, she also makes jewelry. So not only did she make the fits that the models wore, she did the earrings, the necklaces, the bracelets. So she was busy. And shout out to Damaris. Mommy was killing the game, because Mommy was like backstage. She was like everything, and my ass was the gopher. Gopher hair. Another model needs some hair from the beauty supply store. Go for some Chick-fil-A, because all 11 of us is hungry. We've been here since 7:30. Go for this, go for that, go get your mama, go get dressed. So I was the gopher and loved every second of it. And then we had the graduation was Saturday, and we had a celebration. Shout out to her godmother, Penny Catlett. Thank you, Penny. It was really just generous of you to open up your home and to cook too. Man, so shout out to godmothers out there. Man, we love y'all. So it was a big weekend. Then Sunday morning, Mother's Day morning, 8 a.m. move out, had to 8 until noon, and we needed the whole time to get all of her stuff, Allie's stuff, out of her student housing, because really she was in the college. They bought up all the South Loop, so these kids are not like in traditional dorms. They're like in luxury ass apartments. And trust me, I still got a tuition balance to prove it. That's a whole nother conversation and a whole nother story. But anyway, Sunday was Mother's Day, was moving day. So spent the first 4 hours, 5-6 hours moving, and then I got my mother. I bought her dinner and some flowers. So last night was the first night that I got like any sleep since maybe Thursday morning, Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Speaking of Mother's Day, I hope everybody, all the mothers and the grandmas and the mothers-to-be and surrogate mothers, because DNA don't make you a parent, all right? Putting in the work makes you a parent. Like I said, DNA don't make you a daddy, DNA don't make you a mama. It means you can be a sperm or egg donor, but being a parent is something entirely different. Love, nurturing, wisdom, you just pour in to be the wind beneath their wings. So shout out to all the moms out there. Shout out to, speaking of mom, Gayle King, CBS Morning co-anchor, is now on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Okay, go ahead on with your bad self, Gayle King. She'll be 70 in December, but I saw the spread, and it was done tastefully. But Gayle, a shout to whoever her trainer is or nutritionist, because she's eating right, you can tell, and it wasn't airbrushed, so shout out to Gayle King. Hey, listen, black don't crack. So I was just talking about black women. Come on, black don't crack. So shout out to Gayle King. You can do your thing. Well, hey, when you the lead anchor and making what Gayle make, about $10, $15 million a year anchoring the CBS Morning News. I ain't mad at you, Gayle. Speaking of moms that folks are not too happy about, Miss Anita Baker done it again. She did it again. She canceled another concert. This one was in Atlanta on Mother's Day. So there was some sisters that had bought them tickets a long time ago to surprise their mama, And one sister was calling her bald-headed and Miss Anita Baker with your bald-headed self. You canceled the show. I had to take it out. She ain't bald-headed, so stop. But I get it. The folks were not happy. They was like, listen, Anita, you are not my angel. You were not giving me the best that you got. And there was no sweet love for me and my mama. That was the sentiment online. So, and before I bring on my guest, if you are a fan of Prince, I got some good news for you. If you plan to take a trip to Minneapolis, or maybe you might now decide to take a trip, you can go on Airbnb starting in August, and you can rent Prince's childhood home that you saw in the movie Purple Rain, where his daddy was, shot at just all of that. When he was in the basement, you can rent Prince's actual home because that was his actual childhood home in Purple Rain on Airbnb. They're not telling us how much it's going to cost, but I hope that the folks at Airbnb ain't saying, let's go crazy with the price, because I know some folks that love Prince, they'll pay anything. So let me bring on my guests, ladies and gentlemen. Ashe and Company. Y'all didn't think I could get that, did you? Ashe and Company is having the second Kids Fest June 1st here in the Charleston Metro. And let me bring these beautiful black queens on camera. Bam, there they are. We have Kimberly Melvin Thomas. We have Krishana Holmes, and we have Tarcia Mercer. I got all three of them right, didn't I? Ding, 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 ding. Unmute your mics for me, ladies. Thank you for coming on. That's what they pay me to do, to get that right. And that's how I pay this outstanding tuition balance. I'm still, and then they had the nerve, listen, for all the financial aid offices and just these colleges, first of all, college is really big business. Now, I'm just going to give it to you straight. Parents, if you pay tuition, you understand that college really is big business, because they will charge your child for her thoughts or his thoughts, let alone everything else. You can think something, they're going to charge you. You'll get a bill with an itemized list of everything. But don't send people an email 24 hours before the commencement ceremony talking about you got an $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 balance. Stop doing that. I'm sorry, I just had to get that off my chest, ladies. So now I got that out the way. So you're having this wonderful event. It's your second, if I got it right, second annual Kids Festival, right?
Yes, you got it right.
So tell everybody just watching, tell us about the Kids Festival and what makes your Kids Festival unique. Who wants to take it? Any or all can take it. You all figure that out.
Sure. So initially we started in 2023 with the Kids Sneaker Fest. And it was open to the Charleston County schools, mainly Title I schools. This year we've opened it to Charleston County, Berkeley, and Dorchester County schools. And we have renamed the fest the End of the Year Kids Fest to encompass all of the kids in our communities. And we're very, very, very excited about all of the activities that are going to take place Saturday, June 1st.
So, matter of fact, follow your own lead. Somebody tell us about these, because I got an email, so I have an idea. Just some wonderful things going on, but share with the viewers some of the things they can experience when they come out to the fair.
Okay, wonderful. So basically, Gino, our mission is to uplift, empower, and influence our students and give back to the teachers and the schools in our community. So we're also going to highlight our circle of educators, whether that's the staff, guidance counselors, bus drivers. It doesn't matter. If they have made an impact in the lives of our kids, we want the community to nominate and recognize them, right? We're also going to recognize the Principal's Choice Award, and that is one student from each county, and that is being sponsored by Every One Voice Matters with Sharika Myers, and she will offer them a wonderful end of the year $100 gift card for their excellence. Cool. Whoever the principal nominates, and we come to that conclusion. So that's one part of it. We will also have youth vendors. I think it's really important. We think it's really important to teach our youth about business. So we'll have them out there with their products and transactions, helping to assist with the event.
I
We
love
also have
that.
our small business vendors in the community as well. We will also have our nonprofit organizations. It is free to any nonprofit to offer any information to the community that your company brings to the table. We have some major heavy hitters that will come in the building. Excuse me. We have Senator Dion Tedder that will be there. He is one of our community partners, along with J19 Week. We were able to partner with them last year for our Kids Fest, and so they are a major partner with us this year, as well as Everyone Voice Matters. So that's just to name a few. We will have lots of food. It is majority of the food is free across the board. We will have snow cones and funnel cakes and jump houses and kid-friendly DJ. And to top it off, we will have our major, how should we call it, ladies? Like our major finale. It is the Glow
Finale.
Fashion Show.
Fashion Glow Show.
Fashion Glow Show, and we will have kids within our community, and they will walk the runway. Some of our sponsors with that is Charlie O right here in Charleston, South Carolina, that will present some of their line of clothing. We also have Century 21 XL with Stephen Konopko. His son will also present some of his pieces, and he's a youth that's involving his pieces with the Kids Fashion Show as well. So we're going to have a major impactful day with these kids and with the community, just to say, hey, we appreciate you. And what I always like to say is we will go into the school year and we'll celebrate the kids. We'll get them all types of school supplies, and we'll give the kids teachers things, but we don't celebrate them coming out of the school year saying, good job, we're proud of you, now it's time to get to the next level. So that's what makes our Kids Fest a little bit different. We are celebrating our kids ending a successful school year.
I love so much about that. You guys know, because I've been on the radio here for two decades now, and I do my segment, Gino's Academic All-Stars, where I recognize young people for just working, just getting good grades and celebrate them for something positive, because the media has a whole different narrative, especially when it comes to kids from our community. So the narrative, we know what the narrative is, they're in trouble, drugs, committing a crime, having a bunch of babies. When 99% of the kids are doing the right thing, but the media don't want to tell that story. That's a whole nother monologue for a different day. But just the kids as vendors, I love that. That is so important that we pour into our young kids at an early age, because other communities do it. So it's so important that we do it, that we teach them and let them start off young, even if it's a lemonade stand or whatever, but just understand what it's like to, run a business, and you got inventory, and, you got to buy products, and, you got your little best friend, you got to pay them some money to help you sell it. So I think that is just so amazing, that part especially, because it's pouring into these young people, and it's being, like I said, the wind beneath their wings. But tell us, somebody take this. Tell us the story of Ashe, when you formed it, and why. You kind of gave us your mission statement, but why is this such a passion for you ladies?
Well, I'll take this, Kim. So Ashe means the power to make things happen. And a dear friend of ours that passed away not long ago really brought me and Kim together years ago. She just saw something she saw the vision in both of us, and she was like, she's like you like her. And when we met, it was like magic. So both of us have an extensive background in events and community service, and we just wanted to do something for the community. And so we just came on one accord, and we were like, a year ago, Kim wanted to have a kids sneaker fest, a kids sneaker party for her daughter. I was like, we need to have like a festival. We need to do something. I just wanted to do something with the kids, with the sneakers, even though we expanded it this year. But 2 years ago, we came together, and ever since then, we have been inseparable. And we have the same visions, the same ideas, and it's purpose driven. we want to help these kids. We want to help provide resources. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm at the Harbor Club at another event, so please forgive me if I hear the background.
Hey, it's live TV. Don't worry about it.
Right, it's live TV. You don't know what you may see.
You may hear my dog barking in the back. You may hear Teddy want to get on camera, so don't worry about it.
No, I'm sorry. I have to, but that is how we came together, Gino. Kim, you want to add anything to that, Vic?
Yeah, so Gino, another part of our niche is our tagline is passion, purpose, people. We are about the community. We are your go-to community event planners for nonprofit organizations, anything surrounding the community. We're not just your average Joe event planners. We have a focus on the community and our nonprofit organizations. So we help you plan everything from A to Z, from vendors to budgeting, contracting, whatever is needed. We have the power to make things happen collectively. I want to just introduce Quashana Holmes. She is our community coordinator. She's really, really, really good with project management and things that Tarcia and I just need assistance with. She teaches us a lot from her young mind. She's very experienced in terms of all things technology. And sometimes we, as we get a little bit older, we may not have that niche, like she does, but she brings a lot to the table. She brings a lot to the company, and we are very grateful for her. I just need to do a quick little plug. Our title sponsor is Care for Transportation. He has jumped in tremendously to help assist us with ice cream. So any student that has made the honor roll or perfect attendance for any semester during the school year, it does not have to be for every semester. We will have ice cream out there for them on June 1st to award them, another way to award them for their hard work.
I love it.
He's also providing a lot of the food that we talked about that would be free to all of our guests. We just need to make sure everyone goes to register, obviously, so we can have a really great count of who would be there. But Care for Transportation is our title sponsor this year. He's also making sure that we have our jump houses and our game zone. So a lot of this on a larger scale, we would not be able to make it happen without him. So we're very, very appreciative.
Well, shout out to Care for Transportation. I mean, I love this rewarding the kids. It sounds like my academic all-stars. Heck, I should just had all my academic. I wish we'd put this together. I'd have had all my academic all-stars for the whole year come out and be part of the celebration. So, Quashana,
next year,
according to Kim,
next year we'll collaborate, Gino.
You got to keep them. You got to coach them up. You got to make sure that we're in the 2024. So, tell us about your part with the team.
Yeah, so my part is I kind of just do the back office things, just trying to reach out to the community as it relates to like the technology part. So I've been running the back end, which is the event create, just helping him get that together, making sure that we have all the branding right, just making sure that everything is cohesive on all platforms. Kim lets on, but she is amazing at creating imagery. She's like a Canva wizard. So she's been really good with that. But the only thing that I would say is that, of course, we want every single kid to be there. We want all counties to be there, absolutely. But we absolutely 100% would like for everyone to register. When you register your child, it just makes sure that we have all the resources necessary to accommodate everyone. So if we only have 500 kids register and 1,500 kids show up, that could potentially be an issue. So yes, it is a free event, but please, 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 please register your children. Dorchester County, Berkeley County, Charleston County, you are more than welcome to come, but we just want to make sure that we have your child registered.
So talk about, tell everybody where they can register. We know that we got the date, give them the venue. I'm assuming, of course, they would probably have to register online, but if you can't afford that Wi-Fi, is there another way to register? Can they go old school and just, they got the rotary phone, they had TikTok and Instagram on their phone. They still got that little rotary thing going on. How can they register?
So,
Yes. Oh, go ahead,
couple of
Kim.
ways. The tagline or the website is eventcreate.com/e/kids fest 2024. However, a much easier way to do that is to go on to Facebook, go to Ashe and Company and follow our page. And you spell that ASHE and Company right here in Charleston, South Carolina. Follow our page, click the link. We post pretty much daily with additional news and updates that we have going on. We will also have I need to plug a couple of more sponsors. We will also have Charleston County Parks. They have agreed to become a major sponsor. Glass Slippers Productions, they will be out there with Spider-Man and the Unicorn Princess. We will also have Red Robin Balloons out there, the Plushie Palooza with a lot of different Black-owned dolls that you can stuff right there on site. We have the Aku Venue Center located in Moncks Corner as one of our second year returning sponsors. Our kids DJ for the second year in a row. Shameless plug, my husband, DJ Polo. He will be there as well. Sweet Tooth Dentistry. They are absolutely amazing. They are a pediatric dentistry for kids in our community. If you don't have insurance, it's okay. They will still help you. If you have any other type of insurance, it's okay. They will help you. My daughter goes there. I wish I could go because they're just that amazing. Wow. We also have big brothers and big sisters of the Low Country. They will be there representing as well. So we have a lot going on. Frazier Law Firm has also been one of our first sponsors. So, and I cannot forget the Crate Group. Oh my gosh, the Crate Group. They are one of our major partners for this year as well. And Kendrick Bannister and his team really helped to tip everything off. He was able to make the connection with you, Gino. And we want to send a huge thank you to you because we're kind of sort of like on this promo tour, right? And so you are our first radio broadcast for the week. We have 3 more to go.
Or TV,
this is our
but
first
I'm
time.
But yeah, y'all came on the show, so.
Yeah, we are elated. We're more than excited. So thank you for having us. This kind of will allow us to get our feet wet and give us a little more practice as well, because the other 2 are going to be in person. But thank you for having us, and I can't tell you how excited we are.
Listen, you guys, like I said, been here all your lives. I've been here for 20 years now, and you guys have listened to me on the radio still today. And you know, one of my passions, my 2 main passions outside of just entertaining people, but the ones that really mean the most is not the entertainment and the humor and hosting events. It's promoting education and my Academic All-Stars, which is a segment I've been doing on my radio show for nearly 20 years that I'm going to start doing here on my TV show, and also being an advocate against domestic violence, something that I'm 10 toes down, that unfortunately I know up close and personal, and I've shared the personal stories of, you know, witnessing my mom being beaten when she was pregnant with my baby sister who was 5 years younger than me, and at 4, I attacked and fought a grown-ass man for beating on my mother on our back porch in Chicago. So those are 2 things that I am 10 toes down, standing on business, always 24/7 about, just pouring into, because I had people that poured into me. I had my grandparents. Right. I still have my mother, and I had older cousins that poured into me, that believed me, that protected me, that, you know, wouldn't allow the gangs, you know, in Chicago when I was a kid. You know, I kind of lived on the dividing line, and my cousins were on the other side of the dividing line, but they kind of knew all the dudes in the rival gang. And I guess I talked to one of my cousins years later as an adult. He said that they made a truce. They was like, yo, man, that's my cousin Jeannie. Don't y'all leave him alone, because he's smart and he's about playing ball. So we cool. We could just know, you know, if y'all do something to my cousin and it's going to be on Hip Hoppin'. So it's good to have family, somebody in your family that can look out to you. So
Absolutely.
I'm just paying it forward. Everybody that's poured into me, my debt, when I pour into other people, I said, the only debt you have to me is that you pay it forward and you pour into somebody else. And we got to keep this thing going. So
I love that.
So thank you.
I love
Now the event is where we got Saturday, June 1st. Give us the hours, everybody, the hours and the exact location, and let everybody know once again where they can register or sign up.
All right. So Saturday, June 1st from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Action-packed day. A lot of things going on. It is located for the second year at the Gathering Center. Their team, their staff, they are so accommodating, so amazing. So we will utilize their campus for our event this year for the second year in a row. And that is 1520 Remount Road in North Charleston. So there's kind of like on the border of Hanahan and North Charleston, but that is the Gathering Center, 1520 Remount Road in North Charleston. You can also go to our page, asheandco.org. That's ASHEANDCO.org for more information as well.
Kimberly, Melvin Thomas, Krishana Holmes, and Tarcia Mercer. Tarcia had to duck out. I know she was at an event. Thank you, ladies, for coming on. You have a permanent home. You're part of the Gino Jones Show family, especially Brother Kendrick. Brother Al is absolutely.
Yes, he is. He's a shining star.
He is part of the Gino Jones Show family, but he is part of my family. I say DNA don't make you a daddy or mama. DNA don't make you family. It's the shared values and the common spirit, the things that, the way we see the world, what our assignment is, and at being on one accord like that. And spirits connect. And that doesn't have anything to do with DNA, because I'm sure we all got some folks that we share DNA with, and that's about it.
Absolutely true.
Yeah,
for sure.
So thank you, ladies. So listen, the show is already up, but I'm gonna make sure you all get your own individual copy. So work your magic. So Krishana, I bet you're the Instagram, TikTok, and social media whiz, YouTube. So do your thing. You and Kimberly, of course, and Tarcia, make it go viral. And feel free. Listen, if you ladies want to come back on and give us an update a couple days, because June 1st is Saturday. So if you want to come on that Thursday or Friday, I'll make sure that as a matter of fact, Wednesday or Thursday, because Friday I have a co-host, and it's like a 30-minute, 45-minute stand-up routine week in review. But come on that week, whatever day that week, you've got a slot open. So
thank you so very much. We are so very appreciative. Thank you so much.
Listen, when it comes to young people, like I said, that is something that I stand 10 toes down, and that is part of my assignment and mission, is to pour into these young brothers and sisters. Because if we don't do it, nobody else will.
You got it.
And somebody did it for all of us. Somebody did it for you, Kimberly. Somebody did it for you, Krishana. Somebody did it for me. So that's my debt that I have to pay. Thank you, ladies. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'm glad you ladies had a happy Mother's Day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye for now.
All right. That was real cool, everybody. I want to thank them again for coming on. It's going to be a wonderful event. Hey, listen, thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you. You, and especially you, God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Gino Jones Show live. Monday through Friday are my normal days. Start times, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Subscribe, share, screen grab, like, and binge watch all my back episodes. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Gino Jones Show. You can check him out on IG, on Instagram, Kel B Cutting Up, KELBECUTTINUP. The Gino Jones Show brought to you by CM, like Mary, CM Transportation, LLC.net. cmtransportationllc.net, or call them 843-606-2702, based right here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro, 843-606-2702. Shout out to the CEO, Carissa Carter. If your company, if your business needs a transportation company that is dependable, reliable, and on time, CM Transportation is the company for you. Shout out to the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Gino Jones Show. Just graduated. Recent graduate of Columbia College Chicago with a Bachelor of Fine Arts. A fashion designer that just put on an incredible New York, Paris, Milan style runway show. Released her new collection, the At Lexi Jones collection. That's at Lexi, Lexiejones, Lexi Jones line. You can follow her on Instagram. Just type in, actually a couple, lx.ncl_lx.ncl_, or you can type in search Lexi Jones, Lexiejones, and check out her line. Ladies, just go see for yourself. All right? So if you're looking for some really sexy, sophisticated, but you know, the drip is spectacular. So just see it for yourself, and you'll see the runway show, and you'll see why she was a hit this year at the big fashion show. Shout out to Columbia College Chicago, the fashion department. Great job. Just wanted to shout them out too. So the next live edition of the Gino Jones Show is going to be Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Let's make this episode go viral. Shout out to everybody watching. Glad to have everybody back. Mother, I know you watching. I love you too. I love everybody. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you live Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. In the meantime, if you missed any of this episode, go back and binge watch this episode. And shout out to everybody that was binge watching all my back episodes. So, but I'll see you live Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 in Chicago, and 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Gino Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.